Anyway, then Rory says hi to Dean in the market because he's working there. They make out. They're being really cute. I mean, in the last episode, he gave her the car.
That's
And so,
right. Oh, the car
yeah.
didn't come up this episode.
No,
We got
but like
nothing.
they
But
are rocking out, right? Like
yeah,
they're going
they're
on sweet dates. He gave her a car. They're smooching in the grocery store.
yeah,
And who's there? And really just
and he's just kind of
creepy.
creeping on them, but he's like, "Hey, what's up? You're here to eternity, making out." And then he's like, "You're making out in front of the super glue," which is so
Which
weird.
all of a sudden he needs, okay,
Yeah,
Jess.
okay,
If you were
okay,
so
Jess.
badass, you'd be like, ugh, do I really need super glue that bad? Like, obviously you're lurking and you're being a weirdo.
Yeah,
And Dean goes, I really hate that guy.
I
He
really hate
actually
that
says
guy.
those words. He's not hinting at it. He's not anything. He's just straightforward. And Rory says something like, I wish you could start over. And because she says it,
Mm-hmm.
this was funny. She goes, it's a waste of energy, like to hate Jess. And he goes, whatever, I'll have a power bar. Like,
Yeah,
I think he is like, look, he's a jerk. I don't have to like this isn't me expending energy. This is me going like, you know how you walk around, you go, oh, those flowers are pretty. Oh, that guy's a jerk.
yeah, and
There,
also
energy expended.
Dean sees how Jess is in school. Rory
Mm-hmm.
doesn't. Dean has weirdly spent a lot more time with Jess at this point.
Well, not weirdly. They're in the same grade, in
They're
the
in the
same
same,
school.
yeah. So like
In the
he
same
knows him
neighborhood,
better.
in the same coffee
Mm-hmm.
shop, in the like he's running into him all over the place and now in the same auction. So, but from Rory's perspective, I understand like she kind of just wants everything to work out where she has the boyfriend and she has the kind of jerk friend, but like that piques her interest about books and like she wants to have this friendship and I think in order to do that, she has to be in this a little bit like made
Refer
up world,
Yeah.
kind
Well, she's
of.
got to be a little bit of a referee and just be like, I can't hang out with both of you, which is not a good solution, but like I don't know, Rory doesn't have a lot of friends. So it would be great if she could make a new friend that wouldn't piss off her current boyfriend.
Yeah, so her mother doesn't like Jess.
Right.
Dean doesn't like Jess. Luke is having a hard time with Jess. But every time he's around Rory, and she said this later, why are you only nice to me? But anyway,
That's a
okay,
huge
meanwhile,
red
this
flag. If your boyfriend is, or if a guy is only nice to you, that is a huge red flag
it is.
for
It is.
how he operates in the world. Yeah.
Actually, that is, and again, she's 16, 17, maybe at this point. I get not fully grasping what a red flag that is, especially because you want it to go a very, very
And
specific
having someone
way.
be nice to you is intoxicating. It's fantastic when someone's nice to you and you feel
And
like
if you're right,
you're the one who gets to see their squishy underbelly and no one else does.
and
That
if you're naive, which I think I certainly was, and she is, and younger people are, you think, no, this is him. He can only let it out around me because I accept him.
right.
So
Or he
I
trusts
think,
me. Yeah.
yeah, I think she's thinking, hey, if you all accepted him, he might give you this version of him. And
Right.
maybe that is naive, but maybe like we were also asked that of everyone. You know, when Lorelai was younger, she was asking everybody else to treat her kindly, even though she was rebelling a little and doing the wrong thing a lot, right? She
Right.
wanted kindness and she wanted understanding. So we're taught to give these like halfway gnome stealing you know, rebels
No,
like,
I
well,
still think the
he's
crime
sweet on
scene
the
was
inside.
the crime scene was the funniest prank.
See, so maybe you would have liked him, you know?
I mean, I would have liked him. I probably wouldn't have wanted to date him. No, that's not true. I don't know. He kind of does seem like a guy I would have dated. But
I would have fallen for a lot of it. Yeah. I would have I see like I did mess around with guys that I thought were just yuck. Like you're really just a jerk, but I'm attracted to you. I I made it a point not to date you and not to lock it up with you. But like I can't help it. I'm attracted to you. I just need to like make sure there's a distance between us. And I also need to make sure not to make up a nicer story around this, you know?
mm-hmm. That's
But
smart.
well,
Self-protective.
smart, sure, for some, but then, I did date people who were bad for me. So like I got I got away with some and didn't
Little
with
of, I
others.
mean, it's a
Yeah.
tapestry.
Yeah,
Life is a
yeah.
tapestry of learning. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Um,
so